get him, Shane. We are back out at Willie's Auto Salvage again, seeing if we can't save another one today.
Hey,
it's a little slick out, so we'll see if we make it. Yeah,
pretty solid, don't it?
Yeah, it's pretty solid back in here. So here's what we're gonna rescue today, guys. The little Prinz.
The Good Old Prinz by NSU was first introduced in 1957. It went into production in 1958 under the advertising slogan, "Drive a Prinz and you're a king."
What kind of peasant actually thinks it's cool to be a king?
The noisy two-cylinder 600cc 20 horsepower engine was located in the rear of this little potato on wheels. She had enough Uggas in her dugga to haul 4 people, assuming you could get 4 people in there.
4 people, hell.
The engine offered impressive flexibility, recalling NSU's strengths as a motorcycle manufacturer.
I don't know diddly about a motorcycle, and I damn sure don't want no flexing engine.
The Prinz 2 was introduced in 1959 and had some slicker trim on that unit. The Prinz 3 was introduced in 1960. This clown car came with a new stabilizer bar and a 30 horsepower engine.
30 horses? Now we're getting some mustard for our sausage, if you know what I'm saying. She's getting spicy.
The Prinz 3 stopped production in 1962-ish. Factoid.
I don't know crap about the NSU Prinz. I just did a search on Wikipedia. Now this car, she's rough. There ain't a floor in it. It's missing quite a bit of stuff, as you can see. But where in the hell do you find another one? I haven't found one for sale yet. I think it's cool. It's an oddball. Y'all know I like my weird stuff. So we're gonna see if we can get it pulled up out of here. Luckily, this ground's solid enough. Me and Jerry's about to see if we can't just back this wrecker up to it and maybe pick it up. Just smashed the bumper, Jerry. She'll pull back. Oh. It's in really rough shape. Battery dead?
All right.
That's pretty high, Jerry.
Believe it fit on it. Oh shit, Jacob, your chain ain't hooked up.
It come unhooked too?
Golly, is there a frame under there or what's left?
I don't know.
That's all
I didn't realize this thing had a whole fucking floor out of it.
Yeah. It's a miracle!
It might be good enough to slide it. That one's technically latched, but that's as far as it's going to close. What is it, Jerry?
How's it here? Here's your floorboard.
The old Earlsboro special.
Yeah, it's pretty rusty.
Yeah. Price keeps going down. It's good. Let's see what we can do here.
Look at that A-frame on the back of that. You see that? That A-frame, oh, look how wide those are.
Oh, getting a wheel to clear that may suck. Maybe right there. Might be enough.
That's only got one Chevy pickup wheel.
I'll tell you what, I know that's gonna tear those up, but as nasty as these ones are, no way to clean it.
Right.
I think we're better off just starting them where it holds it and dragging it. If not, we're gonna snap them. That's better than dragging the bottom of the car.
Right.
Well, what's left of the bottom of the car.
Our next problem we got is that we didn't get our fourth wheel.
That is a problem. Lubed up and jacked up. Maybe we can get this door closed. Give her a little more structure. Got it. All right. That'll help stiffen her up a little bit considering the floor's missing. That sun came out, it got 20 degrees hotter.
Right.
Started sweating. Now what the hell are we gonna do for another wheel, Jerry?
Dumbass! I don't think there's gonna be anything big enough for that.
Jerry, this fucking bottom one has a rounded off nut stuck on it. We're gonna have to break that off or something.
You can.
You'll get it. She gone.
And this wheel here was way.
Hey, you might as well get some more in them nuts now.
I'm trying to pick a big heavy jack up.
I was just curious what people drink when they drive a Prince. A Milwaukee's Best.
There you go.
See if she breaks in half. I wouldn't be surprised. Get him, Shane. That airbox never stood a chance. I hope that car's still in one piece when we get back up there. What the hell, Jerry?
Yeah. What was that?
What, you got overexcited?
Yeah.
We gotta get our wheel on it. It didn't break in half.
It did break in half. The door stayed shut the whole time.
How'd you tow? You have any trouble?
Oh, and stayed right behind me. I think really all you need, probably a set of points in the rotary bug, fire this bitch right up. You see that cap and everything down there? Where it goes?
Jerry, there ain't nothing on here. I can't see nothing besides a pile of pine needles and rust.
Distributor cap about that big around. Goes right there.
Oh.
See it?
Yeah.
Hell, if you unlock the brake, I bet the wheels will roll.
I was hoping there's a little bit more of a floorboard in there than that would help. The rest of it's not that bad. The hood's bent. How was the deck lid?
Oh, I forgot to grab the damn deck lid.
Yeah.
That's a long hike. I'm gonna go hook on the trailer and I'll be back, sir.
All right.
We need a rough sounding name for a Prince. Whichever Prince was at the ball who's always drunk
It was
and
a
trashy.
frog, man. It was a frog.
It was a frog. Shit. Nothing to it but to do it.
Oh, your old lady's gonna love it.
All right, I'm gonna get out of here because I gotta get this thing unloaded. Never thought you'd see that one up out there, Jerry, did you? Got her backed up to the old hidey hole here. I'm having to hurry because I'm gonna have to go get the kiddos. And anyhow, I jacked up the front, set those pieces of channel iron underneath there, and took this bar, went underneath the back, was able to just pry up and scoot it forward till it got to that point. Then I jacked the rear up again, made sure the channel's underneath the rear wheels, and now we're gonna try to drag the trailer out from underneath it. Hopefully it works. Hey, I'll take that. What's a pirate's favorite beer? PBR. as attractive as this thing looks in the backyard here, I would like to get it tucked over here by the someday Model A. We got plenty of room right here to into place, so let me show you what I'm thinking. Pick up 40-pound car, set it on cart, make her do the wiggle worm up underneath here. We damn near lost her. Today, we're gonna have to use our friend Leverage. Where there's a will, there's a way. And maybe a 6-pack of Coldy Goldies. If I was the Egyptians, you know, I'd cheat and just have the aliens come beam this thing up. But I don't have that kind of connect, so I gotta use stuff like Leverage. Times like this is when I'm grateful for being raised dirt poor, and we didn't have a even concrete or a gravel driveway to lay in. It was all soft dirt. I seen my dad one time bench press my 77 Hilux, trying to get it high enough for him to be able to fit underneath it to help me change the throwout bearing. He was on the driver's side, laying on his back and bench press it. I was sticking logs underneath the wheels. Real story. We're getting there. I realize the A-arms back there can kind of just sit down on the frame and touch. So we may get away without having to do anything back there. My back's not mad about it. Some $2 ratchet straps and some vice grips. Says this baby ain't going nowhere. Let's take her for her first drive. Old wise guy here, right? We'll take her for a lap, be funny for the video. For now, she's buried back here because, well, it's soft. It's been raining like I told y'all. So, who's the idiot now? But, if you're not trying to have fun in life, are you really living? If she starts moving, we're just gonna go for it. I didn't mean to till up a new garden. Well, I didn't mean to be 2-beer pudding today and drink 2 beers and ask you if you're living life. I don't know why the hell that came out. I think this is as far as we're gonna make it today. The further you get in there, the softer the stuff is because the sun can't ever dry it out underneath there. Let's take a quick little gander at this old girl. She's in rough shape, I know she is. But you know, where do you find one of these? I don't want to open the doors because they don't close the greatest. And I did get them to actually latch. You can see she's missing the floor. Drive shaft tunnel's there. Well, I guess that's not a drive shaft tunnel, dummy. You know, there ain't much to say about it. It's a weird one. I wanted to get it up out of there. It's better than it rusting into the ground any further, and I'm hoping somebody's looking for this. Boy, come on down to Puddin's Park It and Market. We're always putting money in our pocket and putting junk in your driveway. It don't matter if it's cold as hell, everything's on sale. Let's head behind the barn to see this week's Behind the Barn special. This week and this week only, folks, we're in the parts business. We drug in some royalty around here, this cute little feller named Prince, and she's rare, hard to find, I've seen more three-legged deer than I've seen NSU Prinz. I try to offer to the general public at an all-time low price, and the city slickers try to bend me backwards on her. One feller wanted to put some cash in Puddin's pocket for some parts, so I stripped her down quicker than Roberta May after 6 tequila shots. Back glass, I got it. Side glass, no problem. Quarter panel, trim, bezels, doohies, doohickeys. I've got winders, I've got fenders, and every customer at Puddin's Park Market's a guaranteed winner. From sun up to sundown, we have the lowest and only Prinz parts around. So if you need some Prinz parts, holler at me, and I'll send them out for a nominal fee. And as always, if someone got a deal and it's a good one, chances are they dealt with Puddin here at Puddin's Park Market. Even through that rutted backyard, she did all right. Little Corolla's a beast. Got some people interested in quite a bit of parts for quite a bit more than I paid for the car. So we're gonna start pulling some parts today. I don't know how I planned on this video going, but we're gonna take it there. Come on, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we're gonna clear. This old tugboat Toyota. That wasn't too bad on solid ground. That's what I call wham bam, thank you ma'am. I'm gonna take the Toyota and tow the Prinz back around. Obviously I have a mess to clean up, but the front axle assembly, 2 emblems, and a little electrical box, and we've tripled our money on the Prinz. Found a really good buyer who just wanted a lot of parts, so I didn't know this is what we're gonna do with the car, but luckily we're helping get a nice car back on the road. Who would have thunk it? I'm in the part out business now. I had fun in this video. We went out, we saved a rare car from a salvage yard. I mean, that thing was rusting down in the ground, and we've already found a good home for the front axle. This thing's headed to Georgia. I didn't plan on parting it out, but from what I could tell, it's a hard market to try to sell the car as a whole, and I had a ton of people hit me up about parts. So I've already got some of the other stuff sold off of it, some emblems, a few other things. If anyone's interested, you can email me. I'll put my email in the description of this video if anyone needs parts. I'm not afraid to cut the whole quarter off this thing. So if someone needs a good quarter, holler at me. I'm your guy. You know, we're keeping a rare car on the road, helping get, his is in pretty nice shape, so we're helping keep a cool car on the road. I think it's awesome. Not bad for spending a few hours out at the junkyard and a few hours in here this morning, and we're making a little money doing it. Can't beat it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, we've saved the Datsun out of there. We got some Willie runs. We go walking through junkyards. I've got some of my old builds on here. Check out some of the old videos. Stick around. Think about subscribing. To everyone who always comes back, thank you guys for coming and watching. If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, I'm on there at puddins.fab.shop, and I will see you guys next time. But don't forget, sitting on your ass won't finish your project. PBR. Dumber than hell.